Mr. Raven, I've got to ask, are you just going through a list of refuted arguments? I mean, you're just calling this in, aren't you? I mean, what happened before the Big Bang? What are you suggesting? God did it? Go ahead, prove it, and then maybe we'll consider that as the case. There is no assigned cause to the Big Bang as of yet, because there's no evidence that can demonstrate this to be the case. We know what happened right after the event. We know that there was a very fast expansion of time and space. If I read it right, it's actually faster than the speed of light. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I don't have a college degree in anything of that nature. But we can read about these things online and try and understand. There's some of it that's written for the basic layman to try and get a basic grasp. But here you go. What happened before Big Bang? Before the Big Bang, we don't know, and we'll probably never know due to the nature of the physics of the event. If you take and put an explosive inside something, let's say a pumpkin, for example. You put a firecracker in a pumpkin. Never done this. Probably won't ever. But I would think it would, explode in some nature or another. Now, perhaps, depending on, how big the explosion or whatnot, you might be able to tell, yeah, it was a pumpkin. But are you necessarily going to be able to tell the exact shape of the pumpkin before the event? Probably not. And that's the case here. The physics, are we going to be able to tell what happened before? Probably not. I would love to, but, such things, the data was corrupted by the event. So then you go on and suggest that, well, God is the source of all energy. And your evidence for this is the Bible says so. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's not evidence, and I wish you'd understand why it's not evidence. Let's say the Bible was 100% true about everything else. It doesn't make that statement true. Each statement must be evaluated by itself. To say, well, this never lies, therefore this must be true. That's just not the case. Things aren't true because something or other declares it to be true. Things are true because they are demonstrated to be true. The Bible says God is the source of all energy. Demonstrate it. And then, you're going to destroy atheists because you'll be able to demonstrate something. And that's, most atheists have a problem with, is that there's no evidence that they can see. So that's simple. You say the Bible says this, prove it. That's simple. So here I'm going to do a little caption for you. And this is going to show you basically how you could have no energy and have existence. Is there actually declaration that there was no energy before the Big Bang? Not that I'm aware of. But it is a possibility that is the case. It's also a possibility that energy has been basically eternal. Either way, it doesn't equal God.